Hi, welcome to Channel Machine Gallery. This time we will give info about Buick Regal TourX versus wagon competitors. Just go. To the considerable delight of auto fans across the country, wagons are back. All things considered, at any rate there's a couple of more than. The most recent is the 2018 Buick Regal TourX, which we simply had our first drive of and found to really be very great with charming dealing with, strong power and a lot of room. Be that as it may, how does the TourX contrast with other cladded wagons? Indeed, how about we plunge into the specs and start up the old spreadsheet producer for Buick Regal TourX versus Subaru Outback versus Audi A4 Allroad versus VW Alltrack versus Volvo V60 Cross Country. Genuine, some are from standard brands and others are from extravagance marques, yet Buick straddles the two domains, so it's suitable to take a gander at them all. Obviously, there's a whole other world to these autos than simply the numbers, however they're as yet imperative, and on account of this class of hybrid-aping wagons, can change more than you'd anticipate. So look at the specs in the diagram beneath, which are trailed by more investigation and photographs of each. Find and contrast different wagons and hybrids and our car finder and compare instruments, motors and transmissions. When looking at powertrains, the Buick is by a wide margin the victor to the extent torque is concerned, and is in about 3-manner tie for pull. Its 295 pound-feet of torque is 22 pounds-to-foot more curve than the following most grunty Audi A4 Allroad. Also, with respect to control, the Buick's 250-pole motor is just down 6 horsepower to the most effective Subaru and its discretionary normally suction level 6, and only 2 horsepower, not exactly the Audi. At the base of the pack is the Subaru Outback with a standard normally suction level 4, which just makes 174 horsepower and 174 pounds-to-foot of torque. That may not appear to be too terrible contrasted and the VW Golf Alltrack, which just makes 170 horsepower and 199 pounds-to-foot of torque. Yet the VW is substantially lighter by in the vicinity of 200 and 300 pounds. Transmission-wise, there's a lot of variety in the gathering. The Regal TourX and the Volvo V60 Cross Country depend on 8-speed automatics, all Outbacks utilize CVTs, and the Alltrack and Allroad have double-grasp computerized manual transmissions with 6 and 7 riggings, separately. Yet, for individuals that need to move for themselves, the main choice is the Volkswagen, which offers a customary 6-speed manual transmission on the Golf Alltrack. Payload and interior space. One of the fundamental motivations to purchase a wagon is for the body style's extensive freight limit. What's more, for the most space for things and stuff, you'll need to look at the Subaru and the Buick. The Subaru's 35.5 cubic feet behind the back seats wins that classification, prevailing over the Buick's still noteworthy 32.7. The two switch places when the back seats are collapsed, with the Buick's 73.5 cubic feet barely overcoming the Subaru's 73.3. Minimal measure of load space is found in the Audi A4 Allroad and Volvo V60 Cross Country. The Volvo has minimal measure of most extreme space at 43.8 cubic feet. Since Volvo doesn't list the littler volume, we're left giving that negative mark to the Audi with only 24.2 solid shapes behind the back seats. However, having seen both one next to the other, the Volvo is more likely than not a genuine washout here. At any rate, Audi outfits the smallish payload territory with a standard freight net divider that enables you to all the more securely stack things to the rooftop without dread of them flying forward. It's useful for mutts, as well. While tossing individuals in with the general mishmash, the wagons are altogether genuinely close, yet the Subaru by and large has more space for heads, legs and shoulders. Another fascinating note, in spite of the fact that the Volkswagen is by a long shot the littlest vehicle of the gathering outwardly, its payload space is square in the center. Efficiency and pricing. There isn't a great deal of variety in mileage among these autos. The most thrifty of the bundle is the 2.5-liter Subaru Outback. It gets 25 miles per gallon in the city and 32 on the interstate. Not far behind are the VW and Volvo, which get indistinguishable economy of 22 city and 30 interstate. Sufficiently entertaining, the minimum fuel effective is likewise the Subaru Outback, however with the 3.6-liter level 6. It just gets 20 miles per gallon city and 27 roadway. The enormous variety and cost of companies valuing. The two least expensive autos are the 4-chamber Subaru Outback and the VW Alltrack, both beginning at just shy of $27,000. So for those on a financial plan, the blend of low cost and great mileage in these wagons make them exceptionally engaging. Following those two is the Buick Regal TourX at $29,995, which makes for a solid all-rounder with a lot of energy, strong mileage, and heaps of room. The 6-barrel Outback is next with comparable energy to the Regal, yet more terrible gas mileage and the higher beginning cost of once again $36,000. That being stated, the sub $30,000 Regal is exceptionally essential, Such a large number will likely be valued nearer to the Subaru. The Audi and Volvo are very expensive, with the Volvo beginning at just shy of $43,000, and the Audi beginning at a gathering high of about $45,500. A stacked Regal is thousands, not as much as that. These are unquestionably the autos for individuals who need an esteemed identification, and in any event on account of the Audi, a lavish place to pile on the miles. Don't forget likes, share, and subscribe channel Gallery Machine. Bye in next video.